Hey everyone, and welcome to the A&Q series. We've been asking questions and finding answers about faith and the Bible, and that sometimes leads to more questions. I'm so excited about today's topic. What does heaven look like? Now, this starts with an assumption that heaven is a real place and it's possible to experience it after this life on earth is over. And that leads to all sorts of questions like, how do we get there? Well, we have another video called Do Good People Go to Heaven? And you can check that out next if you haven't seen it already. But for now, let's stay on topic. I want us to look at descriptions of heaven that we see in the Bible and see if we can get a sense of what heaven might look like. Now, Jesus talked about heaven as a place that he was specifically preparing for us. He described it as a paradise. He spoke of treasures in heaven, and he said that we will leap with joy on that day because of how great our reward is in heaven. But here's an important and incredible truth about the afterlife. Ultimately, we will not end up as some disembodied souls, floating around in heaven for all eternity. And we won't be angels on clouds, strumming harps like you might have seen in some artwork. Instead, our story ends with God creating a renewed and restored heaven and earth. It will have physical and tangible qualities, much like we experience now. We will receive a renewed and glorified body and live in the new heavens and new earth. Now, the book of Revelation describes this place as a new city of God, a place where God dwells with his people for all eternity. It's described as a fantastical place, blasting with colors and jewels and crystal and streets made of gold. Now, these descriptors, however, are metaphors, essentially saying that this renewed heaven and earth will be more beautiful than we can possibly imagine. But beautiful how? It's describing how evil and chaos will be completely eradicated from our experience. And we can't miss that. That means that all the pain and hardship of this life, all war and oppression and violence, discrimination and racism or hatred of any kind will never again mar God's good world. In God's recreated world, there will be no more droughts or famines or floods, no more common colds or cancers. There will be peace, which means no more jealousy or competition or greed that will stand in the way of our friendship, but also peace within ourselves. No more insecurity or doubt or anxiety, fear, no more depression or cynicism or guilt that will get in our way. Now, this is the life that I know that we're all longing for. Ultimately, heaven is a place where God will set everything right and wipe away all tears. And those of us who have placed our trust in Jesus will live with him there forever. So when it comes to the afterlife, those are some things that we have to look forward to. Now, 1 Corinthians 2:9 says it this way. It says, "No eye has seen, no ear has heard, and no human mind has ever imagined what God has prepared for those who love him." I'm sure that's going to bring up some questions, so be sure and post those below. And we'll keep looking at these topics in the weeks and months to come. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and keep asking good questions. We'll see you next time.